What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fourth and Wrong podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Marshall, along with Dallas, Donnie, and Colin. It is the Super Bowl week. Super Bowl 59 is upon us. The Chiefs versus the Eagles. Super Bowl week has been going. The press conferences have all been going on. The Pro Bowl, if you can call it the Pro Bowl anymore, has been going on. A couple Lions players were in there. I've seen some decent TikToks and clips of some of our guys performing. I wish we weren't in the Pro Bowl, honestly. I wish our guys were down in New Orleans, but what can you do? Obviously today we're going to talk a lot about just our predictions for the Super Bowl. I figured I was going to run through, I bet you Donnie has a couple things he could input, but I was going to run through some of the bets because Super Bowl time is when we always get those crazy bets. You get the coin flip, you get the touchback bet, you get a lot of different bets that you can bet on. I saw something as the first touchdown going to be scored in the 8 minutes or before, or 8 minutes and less. There's also the FanDuel promo that's going on right now. I don't know if anybody saw, but if you bet on a player to score an anytime touchdown, if they score the first touchdown or the last touchdown, you get like a share of a bunch of money. So there's a lot to talk about today, but most of it's just going to be the Super Bowl. There wasn't really any big changes around the NFL. Didn't the Saints hire a head coach, if I'm not mistaken? I thought the Saints hired somebody, unless I'm mistaken.
They're gonna hire Kellen Moore.
That's what it is. Because that was the only team that we were waiting on to get a head coach was the New Orleans Saints. So
they are covering their ass being as smart as possible, because I didn't really think about Kellen Moore is down there right now.
Yeah,
but they can't talk to him or else it's tampering. So like he's in.
Yep.
Round actually talk to him.
Yeah. It's most likely going to be Kellen Moore. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I bet the Eagles, they don't really want to lose a guy like Kellen Moore.
Lions great, Kellen Moore.
Yeah, it's goated. I forget he always played for us, but I'm not even going to go through what we picked last week. I'm pretty sure we all picked the same thing and everything that we
didn't make
basically.
Last week.
Yeah, no, we made picks.
Not last week.
Oh, sorry.
That was Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, so basically. Eagles versus Chiefs. Chiefs trying to three-peat. Eagles trying to get their revenge from the first one that happened. There's a lot of talk going around this week around if the Chiefs three-peat, if they don't three-peat, and then I saw Goodell actually came out and talked about the flag situation and said it's ridiculous that people are saying that there are favoritism on the flags. I also saw someone came out and said best case scenario for this game. And I agree with him, but I don't, because you'll know why in a second. But this guy said best case scenario is the Eagles win on a tush push to win the Super Bowl, because then the NFL would 100% ban the tush push because they won on it. And then the Chiefs will also get in their three-peat. I'm all for the Chiefs not getting their three-peat. I have been since day one a proud, I think the tush push is amazing. I think it should stay. I don't think it ever should leave football. I think it's amazing. As much as it sucks that it takes
it's all about leverage, and they have been stopped on it before. It's not like it's like an undefeated play.
And it's and everyone was like,
you just gotta really sell out.
The thing that's saving the tush push, and I don't even want to start getting into this, is Josh Allen and the Bills doing it, I think, is big for two reasons. I think the NFL caters to the Bills a lot, and I think that's neither here nor there, and I don't think they're going to take away the Bills to run. But also, the Bills running it and not doing it as well as the Eagles, I think if the NFL bans the tush push, the Eagles have real grounds to sue. I legit think that. I think just because other teams, we've seen other
teams say, I don't know. That's sue what?
Because it's what's the difference between that and then the Lions running halfback dive and getting 10 yards a pop and they ban it? You can't hate the Eagles because they run it better than anybody else.
I am all for the tush push, and you are slowly but surely digging yourself a hole. I love the tush push.
I kind of see what
I understand what you're saying, but your explanation is
other teams do it. You can't punish the Eagles just because they do it better.
I know. I agree. I don't think it should ever be banned. Other teams do it and can't get it. And it's been stopped, but the whole suing thing and then it being the same as halfback dive is pushing.
Yeah, that's probably not the greatest example. But,
yeah, but no, I agree. There's other teams that do it. I mean, I think it's a legal thing to do in football. So, but
I see if they are going to ban it, they're either going to ban the formation that it's played out of in Philly, or they're going to ban the.
It wouldn't be the tush push, yeah. It
because
wouldn't be the
they've already banned the pulling aspect
yes.
of football. I could see them banning the pushing aspect.
I could see that happening, is banning you can push a player like you, but then again, that you take it away, like you push in the pile. So I don't think they will. That's such. I just if they ever did, I think it's off of that.
That I don't know. That opens up such like a like what the fuck are we doing if you can't push the pile? Like that's. I don't know. I think that's fucking stupid. You can't tell.
I don't think they will. I just think
a lot of people thought it was bullshit that it was banned from them pulling the pile. It'd be the same.
I mean,
I think pulling the pile is less important to the game of football than pushing the pile.
I think statistically, maybe there's some shit to that. I don't know. It just.
I think it would also come down to refs determining when momentum is stopped as well. Like, do they let the push happen, and like when did this push stop? It's kind of weird. Like the push in general in football is weird, so I don't know how you
want to know how to stop the push. Just ask Frankie Lulu. Like bro knows how to do it.
Facts.
Anyway, Saquon, the big talk of all of it is how amazing is Saquon gonna do. Saquon has been unbelievable in the playoffs to go past his regular season mark. So it really is. It's just what is he going to do in this game? The Chiefs defense has been, I think, very underrated this year. I think they've got a top corner in the league. They obviously have one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Chris Jones. I think George Karlaftis is really, really good. I know they've got a rookie in there that's been playing amazing too. They got a lot of good pieces on that defense. So they are a very underrated defense. I'd say they're 100% the downside of the Chiefs team is probably, I'd say running back and wide receivers are a pretty big deficit to the team, but they don't really have a true number one with Rashee Rice out. And even then he was okay. It's hard, Marquise Brown, Nicole Hardman, Juju Smith, DeAndre Hopkins. None of those guys are true number ones, I think. And then running back, they're still trying to work Isaiah Pacheco back into the offense, but also Kareem Hunt. There's no true number one there as well. So on the Eagles side of the ball, I mean, Jalen Hurts has played okay. He's taken a step down from his years past, where he was once about 2 years ago almost an MVP candidate, or he was an MVP candidate. But to be fair, like Saquon being on the team drops the production a lot. Eagles have a very good defense. They have a pretty decent defense and a very good offense. So is this really are we gonna see exactly what happened in game one? Or the Super Bowl, first Super Bowl between the two? Probably not. I've seen a couple things. If you all the bettors out there, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. If any of you guys can just jump in. The kick and punt returner for the Chiefs. They are predicting him to have a huge game and might score a touchdown at either a punt return, a kick return, or a wide receiver. He has been amazing, and he's been one of the best punt returners / kick returners in football. So expect him to have a huge game. Yeah, I mean this game's hard to like put your money on. I've put my money on the Chiefs as much as I don't want them to win, but I don't know. I mean, it was a close game 2 years ago, but you add the best running back in football into the mix, so it's hard to tell what's going to happen with this game.
Yeah, and I think that Eagles defense is pretty damn good too. So I mean, it's tough. We'll get into full picks in a minute, but like I'm fully expecting this Chiefs three-peat to happen. I'm not gonna waste my time hoping that or expecting the Eagles to win this game. I think it's been bound to happen since fucking May after the draft. So like, it is what it is. But yeah, not looking too great for the Eagles right now, I don't think.
I'm trying to find this stat because we're kind of talking about the Eagles right now. I heard it and I straight up did not believe this shit at all. So Jalen Hurts obviously like statistically isn't like fantastic. In this last game against Commanders, he had truly his best playoff game of his career. So Jalen Hurts has played in 8 total playoff games. This last game was the first time he's ever thrown for 150 yards and won a game. Like, when they went on their run, he had under 150 because they blew out the Giants, which I don't shit on him for that. Like, and then the Niners, Brock Purdy got hurt, so that one you don't really shit on him either. And then he had his rookie year, which they played against the Bucs at in Tampa, which that's a good team. And one when they played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, and he had a really good game. Ended up losing the game.
Man, I'm sure whatever you just said, it was actually really well thought out.
You froze you froze twice for a good 10 seconds, and then you cut back in, and then you froze again. I got most of what you said, but he's only thrown for 150 or over 150 in a playoff game and won once. Yeah, that's is the end. Not looking crazy. Not looking good for him. It is good to have Saquon for his first year. Before we get into more Super Bowl talk, I figured the one thing that is kind of being thrown around there is the Rams have told Cooper Kupp that they will be trading him and seeking a trade for him immediately once, obviously, you can, which is kind of crazy. And Cooper Kupp said he would love to stay a Ram for the rest of his life. Obviously, they have people they want to bring back. Stafford's in a contract year. I know Cooper Kupp, them saying they want to trade him, maybe that's saying, okay, we're bringing back Stafford. Like, we have to have the money for that. And that's a 1-2 year deal they put on Stafford. So who knows? I mean, Puka is kind of shown that he's the number 1 over there in LA. So it's going to be interesting to see where Cooper Kupp goes. I don't think he's going to be worth probably a third round pick, maybe even like a 4th round pick. Like wide receivers, especially the age that Cooper Kupp is, they're not that valuable. And especially with his injuries, he's not going to go for more than a third. But there's a lot of teams, as much as I think he's just not as good as he was a couple years ago, there's a lot of good teams he could be a wide receiver 2/3 on. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy that the Rams want him out, though. Especially, he sounds like he wanted to stay. He couldn't even try to maybe work a contract out, and he could take a pay cut. They just want to get rid of him.
I don't know why, but I just got a gut feeling that he should be a Panther.
Like the Adam Thielen route?
Right.
Him and Adam Thielen?
Him and Adam Thielen, 2 washed old wide receivers with Bryce Young.
I have 2 takes. One, I feel like a good team for him would be the Commanders.
Very good team.
I don't know why. I just think remember the Texans last year, how they spent a good amount in free agency and they got Stephon Diggs, and they kind of went in knowing they have a 2 to 3 year window before they have to pay CJ Stroud. I just see the same kind of thing. Like, I think that's where Myles Garrett's going to go if he gets traded.
Honestly, saying that it does make a lot of sense. If you watch the Commanders,
I don't even think Cooper Kupp is like high on their priority list. I just think Terry McLaurin's kind of a physical freak, and Cooper Kupp could play everything underneath.
I was going to say, and if you watch the Commanders this year, Jaden Daniels threw a lot of he's really good at finding the check down or the easy pass when he needs it. Cooper Kupp's that guy for you. Zach Ertz was that guy for him, and I don't think he can be that guy for that much longer. And Cooper Kupp is as much as I think he's decreased, like, he's a route freak. So he's going to get open for him, and Jaden Daniels would be a good pairing.
And then my second take is one I don't really like, but I think it's true. No, I think it's true. No, this isn't about Cooper Kupp.
Oh.
I think that signals that either he's going to another team or Matthew Stafford's going to retire. I really feel strongly about that. Because if you're going to trade Cooper Kupp, like, what else are you gonna do for this next like 1 to 2 years that's gonna be better? And like Cooper Kupp has been Stafford's guy since they got there. They literally eat breakfast and shit together. Like it's been well reported. Why would you be so insistent moving Cooper Kupp if you're the Rams? If you know, like, hey, he's not what he was, and we have Puka, but like, wouldn't you just keep Cooper Kupp around just to like, Stafford likes him? You know what I mean? Like, who are you gonna bring in that's realistically gonna be better? So it's like, I don't know. As soon as I saw that, that was my gut reaction. As I was like, I feel like that's really, really telling.
You heard it here first. Stafford is retiring from the NFL.
I think a sneaky good team for Cooper Kupp would be the Falcons. Honestly, pair him up with Drake London, help Michael Penix out. I feel like that'd be.
He'd be a wide receiver 3, unfortunately. Darnell Mooney's
It's got to be a team with a good offensive mind, because that's what I heard people talking about. It's like Cooper Kupp isn't normal in the fact that like he can just like you can just throw him outside and he's gonna get open. Like you got to scheme, like you use him in your scheme. So like. He's got to go somewhere like Cliff Kingsbury or one of these offensive minds that know how to use, like, that can put him in a good spot to succeed. You can't just, like, throw him in and kind of just use him like any other guy.
Could be decent on, like a Cardinals team or somewhere. There's a couple teams I feel like.
If Amon-Ra was a little bit more of a physical freak, I'd want him on the Lions, but I think him and Amon-Ra just play too similar of styles.
Yeah. And when you have the GOAT Tim Patrick, like you don't need Cooper Kupp.
I saw.
I mean, I would take Cooper. If you can get him for like a 5th round pick, I would take Cooper Kupp. I would pay him for a year.
We'd have to drop Tom Kennedy.
That's the thing. Is Tom Kennedy would not make the active roster.
Tom Kennedy and Cooper Kupp on the field.
TK and Cooper Kupp on the field at the same time, bro. We would bring back the white wide receivers if we had those two on the field.
Yeah, I hate that.
And they're gonna go for that's the modern day Wes Welker and Julian. Cooper Kupp and Tom Kennedy.
Jared Goff is Tom Brady confirmed.
It's true. Anyways, besides that, there's not really much NFL news going on.
Myles Garrett. We can talk about
Myles Garrett.
That's probably the biggest thing that's happened.
Although, I mean, the Browns did say they're not going to entertain offers, so I don't know, like...
I don't know. You get a couple first-round picks that you don't change your mind.
What would you rather do? Him sit out and not play and you just sitting on a guy that is amazing, or literally, okay, fine, we're going to trade you. Like, you're obviously not going to play for us, so let's just trade you. You're going to get, at minimum, 2 first-round picks, and there's going to be more with that. If they offer just the first-round picks, it's going to be 3. Like, it's 2. You could offer 2 first-round picks, a player, and a third, and that's probably what you're going to get. Like, as much as I would love for Myles Garrett to be on the Lions, and him and Aiden would break records together, like most sack duo in the league ever, it's probably not going to happen. And due to, like, I mean, we have decent cap. I think we have almost 50 million, around 40, 50 million. But
it can't happen.
Brad is not going to give up those picks.
Yeah.
Brad isn't going to give up. We have Zadarius Smith. Like, who isn't crazy and all, but like the D line is already so stacked. We need to build in other areas, and that's why we have those picks. Like, and that's why we have that money. Yeah. We could use depth at linebacker. We could use depth at corner. We could use probably a starting or second string corner to go with Carlton and Terrion. We could use a guy to go with Alex Anzalone and Jack Campbell. There's just so many other things of need. As much as it would be awesome and it's a dream, it ain't gonna happen. Yeah. But like Donnie said earlier, team like the Commanders with a lot of cap. He wants to go to a Super Bowl contending team. As much as I don't know if the Commanders are going to be Super Bowl contenders, they're better than the Browns for sure. And adding Myles Garrett to that team would definitely make them a lot better. I don't know. It's hard to say what's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be one of those things where he just goes to some wild team that we just did not expect.
Cowboys.
I feel like Commanders is the wild team. Honestly,
Commanders would be a decent team. Someone said
I just see him in the Commanders. I don't know why. But honestly, he's probably not going to leave the Browns. This is a big contract play. Plus, he seems like a real decent dude. So he ain't leaving Cleveland. But
I saw rumors that
if I was Cleveland, I would trade him. 100%.
I saw rumors that said that Travis Kelce might retire after the years. Thank goodness. It'd be crazy if Myles Garrett was a Chief. Like, if he went to the Chiefs with Chris Jones.
4 feet.
Yeah, 6 feet, honestly. Like, fucking shit. Literally, Patrick Mahomes, you got Patrick Mahomes on offense and fucking Myles Garrett on defense. That's like having to face, that's like the memes you see where it's like, imagine going to algebra class in 9th grade and then you have to go face Derrick Henry on the football field. It's like, yeah, that is the worst thing in the world. Nobody wants to have to deal with that. But like Donnie said, I don't know if it's even going to happen. They might end up just reaching a deal. I feel Myles Garrett though, the Browns fucking suck. And if they don't go quarterback in the draft, this shows that they get zero. Which Myles Garrett said in his thing, he's like, I want to win now. Like, I don't want to be part of a future plan. Okay, that can't happen. Like, they don't have the money and the time and the space to go trade for a future guy. They have to draft one, which is already going to start a rebuild. So either,
It's just if he's being honest. If he's being honest and it's not a contract play, like he has to leave. Because the Browns, if I was the GM of the Browns right now, and like if my job was safe, like they told me, hey, your job's good, you're gonna be here for the next 3 years, I would trade everybody. That team is in such a bad.
Yeah, you gotta get Deshaun Watson out of there.
There's so many
Deshaun Jackson.
Here he goes.
Brain rot. You got to get Deshaun Watson out of there. If you trade Myles Garrett, that's 3 years of 2 first-round picks. You go get a quarterback this year, or you go say fuck it and wait till next year. Bring back Jameis Winston, let him play 17 games, see what happens, and then go get Arch Manning next year, and you have 2 first-round picks for the next 3 years. That isn't the bad play. They've got some young pieces on that team. That O-line is pretty good, and then as much as he's getting up there in age, I mean, Denzel Ward is still one of the best cornerbacks in football, but, you know, there's a lot that needs to be done on that team.
They're fucking cooked. They're
cooked.
They're like I would hate to be a
We
Browns.
do know that they are going to go get themselves a kicker, Justin Tucker. We're not going to get into that, but if you know, you know. But yeah, so that's really all the news that happened this week. Obviously, we'll hear a lot more. I mean, the week after the Super Bowl won't be too much, but then the weeks following after that should be a lot more.
We gotta talk about the best thing that happened this week that I'm hoping you guys have seen. So they're obviously doing media day at down in New Orleans. They have today and yesterday it started. Did you guys see that they gave some company sent Jameis Winston down there?
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah.
That shit. All the moments were great.
Best idea
But
ever.
the moment specifically was Saquon Barkley when he
Giants quarterback.
Yeah, and Saquon says offhand, yeah, I think the Giants need a quarterback is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I thought that was the best part of the whole week for me. That's such a shot.
Jameis Winston is, I hope, a guy that no matter if he's in the league or not, stays around the NFL media for a very long time. Because he is just amazing. He is so awesome. He's just everything he says. Like, my favorite clip that I watched yesterday was like the guy doing the over voice, and it's the clip where Jameis is falling backwards as he's ready to hike the ball. He falls back, and he's like, the guy's like snoring. He's like, Jameis, wake up! Oh shit! And he like turns around, spin.
He throws a dart,
and then he throws a 30-yard and then he throws an absolute 30-yard dot, like in a hole no one else could throw it in. And I was like, and that is my favorite clip. This is like, bro actually almost fell and then threw it. And
I don't know how that's not a false start.
And then my favorite.
I think the only reason he did that shit because if he would have put his foot back, that would have been a false start. So bro's just like, step the fucking ball.
You guys know what clip I'm talking about, but my favorite quote is Jameis Winston's the only quarterback in NFL history to get sacked for +6 yards. It's that last play of the game where bro was like 2 yards past the line of scrimmage and bro is still looking for something to pass. It's like, bro, you are way past the line of scrimmage.
How the fuck did that man win a Heisman? that dude doesn't know how to play football.
He was honestly, his first couple years in the NFL, he wasn't that bad.
You know, those crab legs,
he's not that bad overall.
He's always been a good, decent quarterback.
He's gonna give you 6 pretty good plays, and then he's gonna throw the worst pass you've ever seen in your life. And it's like, It's like you better score a touchdown in those 6 plays because he's throwing picks.
That year that he set the fucking interception record, and then he got LASIK surgery that summer after, and it's like, oh, that's
the only quarterback
right.
in NFL history. Yeah, what's Jameis Winston's stats this year? He threw for 5,000 yards. Holy cow. 30 touchdowns. Oh my gosh, that's insane. And 30 interceptions.
30 interceptions.
Oh bro was scoring touchdowns on both sides of the ball. But yeah, Jameis Winston's amazing. I saw that, and that is the greatest thing. Whoever sent that man with a mic was like, "Yep, this is the best thing we could ever do."
God,
but anyways, there's not much else to talk about for the rest of the week, so we can just get into our Super Bowl picks. Obviously, it'll be a bit more of a lengthy Super Bowl pick, and then I know I've got something a little trivia, and then Dallas got some stuff, and that'll be a decently. I mean, there's only one game to talk about. It being Super Bowl week, there's not too much to talk about. Like next week's podcast will be literally us just talking about what happened in the Super Bowl, because you already know some controversial is going to go down, and there will be a lot to talk about that game, unless it ends up being 6-3. Which, if that happens, then that'd be crazy. In a game with Patrick Mahomes and Saquon Barkley, if it's 6-3, then Colin's a genius.
We're also going to do our top 10 Super Bowl commercials, so we'll have that
top 10 Super Bowl commercials.
Oh god,
we shot up.
We should have thought.
I'm super hyped for it.
Fourth and Wrong podcast didn't get a Super Bowl commercial this year, unfortunately.
Damn, man, we
should have thought
the budget.
The $8 million.
We should have thought last week.
15-second spot was not in the budget. Sorry.
We should have thought last week and done like our top 5 Super Bowl commercials. That would have been kind of cool.
What if we bought an $8 million commercial and the 15-second commercial was just Colin going, yeah, and you just gotta ride him until he sucks.
You could do like a local access Super Bowl commercial.
That's not even the craziest thing I've said on this podcast. That's the crazy
thing. It's up there.
It's up there for sure.
It's up there. Well, all right. Well, we'll start it off as for the last time this year. You'll get our pick. And then we will not be making picks. Sucks that this is the last picks of the year until we get all the way into September. You hate to see it, but Colin, start us off.
All right. Like I said earlier, want to go Eagles. I think Eagles are going to keep it close for a while, but I don't see too much standing in the way of the Chiefs getting this three-peat. Give me the Chiefs, as much as it hurts to say.
I think this game is going to set up the next greatest sports trilogy of all time. I'm talking Cavs Warriors level. And the only way we get that is by the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Kansas City Chiefs this time in the Super Bowl. They'd be 1-1. Eventually they'll come together for that third time in the championship game. My prediction, I got the Philadelphia Eagles pulling out the win, destroying the three-peat, and adding to probably the future greatest rivalry in sports.
Love to hear it. Spread's at 1.5 right now, favoring the Chiefs, we're almost even, just barely. There's a lot to take in about this game. Like I said, there's so many fat variables that we don't know. Like Jalen Hurts could get shut down in the passing game, and Saquon could be dominant. He couldn't be dominant. There's always that one player, like I said, that breaks out and has an insane game. Is it D-Hop? Is it Juju Smith-Schuster? Is it Jahan Dotson? There's going to be a guy that we just don't expect that's just going to go crazy on either team. And that might be the last Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl. It was Kadarius Toney that went absolutely berserk. This game's tough. I don't know. But I think I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I just think they're just going to find a way to win just barely, probably by 3, as they usually do. It's going to be a good game, though. It is going to be a good Super Bowl. As much as I wanted to see either Bills-Eagles over this or definitely other matchups besides this, it is going to be a good game. It is. And if Saquon wasn't on the team, I'd definitely be like, okay, care less to see this again. But Saquon he's so much fun to watch. So I'm gonna go Chiefs getting the 3-peat. But even if I don't know, I like Dallas's idea though. He kind of almost persuaded me to just change because I like that idea of like Chiefs won first time, Eagles win it again. You might see it again next year, or I'm pretty sure they play each other in the regular season. But yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah, I like both of these teams. I can see storylines coming out from either side that are going to be good. I saw this, and I forgot to mention it until right now, so sorry you guys don't get to hear this. Since 2000, every time the Super Bowl has been played in between two teams. So one team has to travel east, one team has to travel west. Every time that's happened, the team traveling west has won. Happened in 02, 03, 06, 09, 13, 15, 19, 24. Last time it happened, the Niners traveled east and the Chiefs traveled west. And they met in Las Vegas, and the Chiefs won. Every time that's happened, how many did I just rattle off? 4, 8, 9. 9-0. The West team has won. And this year, the Chiefs are traveling east, and the Eagles are traveling west. So history tells us that the Eagles should win this. I just thought that was pretty interesting. It doesn't really happen much that the Super Bowl is in between two cities. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
1-2 years, the Bucks played at home. And
Rams played at home.
The Rams played at home.
Yeah, that is true. I didn't really think about it. Yeah, that is crazy. That shouldn't.
No, your theory still is. I was just kind of pointing out because
yeah.
you said it doesn't happen that they meet in the middle sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's crazy that 2 years in a row we got technically a home team, but your theory, your statement is pretty interesting.
It's so weird.
Gives me moon phase vibes.
Yeah, so the Chiefs do have that going against them. That is how can Patrick Mahomes ever deal with that fucking direction? Yeah. But no, like I said, I like both teams. I like Hurts. I like Mahomes. I like pretty much everybody on both squads. So I feel like I'm one of the only people truly excited to see the Super Bowl. Last time they played, it was a barn burner. This time the Eagles add Saquon, so that's kind of the entire story. But personally, I don't think the Chiefs are going to let Saquon go crazy. I think maybe he pops like a 50-yard run just because he's Saquon. But I see him going well under 100. I just don't think the Eagles will the Chiefs will let him control this game. And then it turns into Hurts passing. Last time they played in the Super Bowl, Hurts was amazing, but who knows if he can do that again. Until they lose, I'm going to ride with the Chiefs. So they are my pick.
What Colin says.
I was gonna give a Super Bowl MVP, but I can't really think of anybody.
Yeah, I was just about to say it.
So okay, that funny.
I was gonna say that before we started. We should also pick a Super Bowl MVP.
That's gonna roll into my next segment because since we're only 30 minutes in. Before we get into trivia, I have a couple things. So we're each gonna give our picks on these following things. Colin will go in the same order. We'll say our Super Bowl MVPs. We'll say I want to see everyone's first touchdown score, and then the most important one, the coin toss. Who you're picking, heads or tails? But Colin, give us your take on Super Bowl MVP.
I picked Chiefs, so I gotta make it a Chiefs player.
Don't have to. You just probably should.
Yeah, yeah. Like how was it the? Oh God, which bowl game was it this year? They gave it to the Arizona State player.
Yeah,
they lost.
Yeah,
Offensive player
against Texas.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I gotta go Mahomes. I don't see anybody on the Chiefs.
Calm down, basic ass. Goddamn.
Give it to Travis Kelce, and then he proposes to Taylor Swift on the field.
I think they should just give it to
Colin. Right? Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Super Bowl MVP. I was the only one that picked the Eagles. So
Colin, you didn't say heads or tails. Not to interrupt.
No. We'll go through everybody's picks and then we'll do
My bad. I thought.
No, you're good.
I thought you'd give multiple picks.
As the only person that picked the Eagles, I gotta clearly pick an Eagles player here. It might kind of be out of the box. I'm going Devontae Smith. I could see him.
He does have that one big game every now and then.
I could see him like a Cooper Kupp OBJ level type game. You get the game like 2 touchdowns, or one of them's the game-winning touchdown. Good amount of yards, good amount of catches. I could see, especially if they do shut down Saquon. Like, this defense is pretty good. The Chiefs' defense is good. I could see them shutting him down. The only competition you'd really have would be Jalen Hurts in that aspect. But yeah, I'm going Devontae Smith MVP.
I'm going with a pretty obvious one as I pick the Chiefs. Give me Samaje Perine as my super.
There's going to be one third down conversion to seal the game to Samaje Perine. Samaje Perine. It's crazy. Real quick to cut you off, Marshall. He was on the Bengals for that Bengals Rams Super Bowl, and he was the one Burrow tried to throw the ball to, that last play they had, and like he like completely just like looked at it and didn't attempt to catch it. Now this man has gone back-to-back Super Bowls with the Chiefs, or he's now back-to-back, and he's having like the most clutch plays of all time. It's crazy.
In reality, Juju Smith-Schuster, Super Bowl MVP. He's going to do a TikTok dance on the 50-yard line.
You don't know who Samaje Perine is?
No.
Come on, man.
Football knowledge showing a little bit. I'm actually going with Juju Smith. He's going to do a TikTok dance on the 50-yard line after the Super Bowl MVP. No, I got to go.
He grabs the trophy. Thank you.
Like I said earlier, there's not really
Flip that, please.
There's not a clear number 1 running back on the Chiefs. There's not a clear number 1 wide receiver on the Chiefs, which kind of just gives me the vibe that it's gonna be Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna air that ball out just to about everybody. So give me Mahomes.
I'm trying not to be a basic bitch now because I picked the Chiefs, so I'm obviously gonna go with the Chief, but I don't want to just go with Mahomes. That's a pretty fucking laying out answer.
You can go Perine.
I just found out who he was.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of somebody who realistically has a shot, because Mahomes obviously.
I got you, Donnie.
Should get it.
I got you, Carson Steele.
Ooh, RB3.
I don't even know if he's still
a fullback.
He's RB4.
RB4 now, yeah.
Pacheco Hunt, Samaje Perine, and then Carson Steele. No, I'm trying to think of something. I feel like
go George Karlaftis.
I feel like honestly,
a defensive player could come up crazy in this game.
I was kind of thinking him. I'm not gonna lie.
Chris Jones would be
Carson Steele plus 75,000.
I was gonna, that's
for Super Bowl MVP.
I'm throwing $50 on that.
$1 wins you 750.
Oh,
that's what we call a donation.
How much does 50 win you? $7.
Can we stop with it?
How much does a Samaje Perine and Super Bowl MVP pay off?
I got you.
Honestly, I don't think Samaje Perine is like the craziest thing. I could see him. Remember when Jerick McKinnon for the Chiefs had a really solid playoff game?
$1 wins you $450.
Ooh.
But, no, let me get out of here. I think if this really is lining up to be his last game, I could see Travis Kelce having a good enough game to win Super Bowl MVP. I think the Eagles' defense is crazy everywhere. I think when the Kobe Dean getting hurt, their weakest spot probably is linebacker on that defense in terms of groups. I think their secondary is really good. Defensive line is really good. I think their linebackers with him going out. Bond's still doing great, but I don't think he's that good in coverage. So I will go with Travis Kelce.
All right, Colin, who do you got scoring the first touchdown of the Super Bowl 59?
This is another basic bitch answer, but it's got to be Saquon. Assuming the Eagles get the ball first.
That's the part of a first touchdown score.
I'm just saying.
I'm doubling up on my Super Bowl MVP. Give me Devontae Smith.
I'm gonna go tush push Jalen Hurts. I think Eagles do start out hot, and then I think the Chiefs come back and win. That was my prediction. So,
man, I was so confident in mine until you just said Jalen Hurts. I feel like Jalen Hurts. That's always possible. I'm gonna go with one that's a little bit out there. I'm gonna go with Kareem Hunt. I see the Chiefs just taking it down.
I almost said Kareem Hunt.
I just see them.
That's a solid.
Scoring like a one.
He got the first touchdown for me last week or 2 weeks ago and won me like $300. Last year, 2 years ago in the Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl. Funny enough, I had Kenneth Gainwell to score the first touchdown. I put $10 on that, and it paid out like 180, and he got it, and then they ruled him down at the 1. Push. I was pissed. So, yeah. Anyways, for the most important part, Colin, what's the coin toss?
Heads.
Y'all are crazy. Give me tails.
Yeah, I'm a heads guy. I never bet tails. Yeah, I'm logging off.
Oh god.
That is not even that crazy.
I'm a head guy.
Heads. I specifically said heads.
You're like multiple at the same time.
All right.
Oh man.
All right, so we got heads, tails, and a head guy.
Yeah, and there it is.
You said it.
Let's hurry up.
Anyone got any correct score guesses?
Okay. I will say two of my
7 to
favorite
6.
7 to 6. Okay.
The 6 points come off of 3 safeties.
Okay. All right, now we're really moving.
I was gonna say.
Oh, go ahead, Dennis.
My 2 favorite props for the Super Bowl. Shout out to my boy Jawan Jennings, a non-QB to throw a passing touchdown like he did last year. I'm calling it again this year.
Another Philly special.
I could see a Philly special.
Ooh.
I could see what like the Lions did, like a halfback toss pass from Saquon. Like
JP run.
I could see it. That's one of my favorite props. It's plus 2,000. So it was 4,000 last year. So they saw what I was doing last year. They had to bump the odds down a little bit. But then Xavier Worthy over under on rushing yards is at 5.5. I like that.
What?
I like that.
That is wild work. Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy rushing yards 5.5.
That is crazy.
That's an under.
What?
The under is plus 100.
I'll bet the under.
What? He hit the over in the Bills game.
All
Yeah,
it
but
takes
if
is
they don't
one
give him
jet
a
sweep.
rushing attempt,
They
I
literally
just
run
think
reverses to him all the time.
I think the Eagles second is just really good.
You know
I
what? You bet
love
the
that
under,
prop.
I bet the over. Let's see who makes profit. All right, so
I just wanted to shout those 2 props out.
yeah, I don't. The only prop that I could think of that I have, again, I have that that pick. Like it's this guy could come out there and go crazy. It is. I gotta find his name first. It is. I can't pronounce his name. Nico something. He's their punt returner.
Yep.
Him to get a touchdown. He'd throw $5 on it or throw a couple bucks on it. He might go out there and go crazy. Before Dallas gets into his, I had one small trivia. I saw it and I thought it was cool and I wanted to run it by you guys. So this shouldn't take too long. The most passing yards in a game since the year of 2010. So every year, who's got the most passing yards in a game per season since 2010? We'll just run it down.
One game per year.
Yeah. So
Top game from each year.
Top game from each year. Yes. So.
All right, I was looking something up. I need you to repeat that.
Okay.
I was looking up the answers. Hold on.
I was doing a job application.
No, I was looking up. I was trying to figure out if there's a player that was still on the Eagles.
MSU player, I'm guessing.
MSU and Michigan player, actually.
Oh.
I swear to God, every week for trivia counts, I'm like, wait, what was it?
Ben
This
Vincent
is
just
who got the most passing yards in a game per season. So the player that had the most passing yards by any game across the stretch of a season. We're going all the way back to 2010. So current year, all the way back to 2010. Who got the most passing yards in a game that season? Colin, we'll go in the order of how we do everything else. So Colin, then Dallas, then Donnie, and you guys can go ahead and get it started.
And it's what years?
2010 to current.
All right. I'm gonna go Peyton Manning for one of those years. One of them. I don't know which one. Gotta be one of them.
No, Peyton Manning did not make the list. crazy enough. So, all right, moving on to Dallas. No Peyton Manning. Go ahead, Dallas.
For the memes, I gotta say Drew Brees.
Drew Brees in
I almost went Drew Brees, but I was like, nah, I feel like it's setting up for it to be Drew Brees.
In 2015, Drew Brees threw for 505 passing yards. To Dallas. Donnie?
I had to.
This is going to be an absurd first rip. But I'm pretty sure he got it this year. Jameis Winston's got to be on
here. Jameis Winston did not make the list.
Okay, can we quit doing the stupid fucking pause when we a trivia question? I hate that. He was
double checking the other years.
Bro said he did it. Like fucking God. So
this is such a random ass stat.
I'm wondering who had it this year because James had the game.
I think I know who it was this year.
I really can't think of
Colin, it is back up to you.
Mahomes, one of the years.
Mahomes?
Wasn't it that Rams?
The reason I have to take a second is to scroll through it. But it was Mahomes in 2018. Mahomes went for 478 passing yards. Colin with 1 point. Dallas, you are up.
I think the person that did it this year was MSU legend Kirk Cousins.
It was indeed Kirk Cousins.
No, on Matt Ryan night. Yeah. On Matt Ryan night.
Oh, wait, that's right. He went fucking crazy.
509 passing yards on Matt Ryan night.
Yards.
It was against the Bucks, I believe, on Sunday or Monday Night Football.
Yeah, my fucking high. Why do I not remember a 500-yard night?
No, I remember it because it was on Matt Ryan night.
It was on Matt Ryan night. Everyone made a meme about it.
When was Matt Ryan night? Was that like week fucking 0? Like I don't remember that.
It was
shit.
week 5 or 6. They played the Bucks. It went to overtime.
It was a primetime game against the Bucks.
This man Kirk got benched. Fucking.
All right, Donnie, you are back up.
Man. Okay. So what years do we have so far? We have this year.
So we have guessed 2015 was Drew Brees. We have guessed 2018, which was Patrick Mahomes, and we have guessed 2024, which was Kirk Cousins.
Well, my guess was going to be Jared Goff because of that 2018 year, the Rams-Chiefs game. But I'm going to guess Mahomes beat him in that game. So now I need to pivot because I don't think Jared would have had any other year where he had a crazy game.
Pivot.
Just realized that Drew Brees year, 2015, he threw for 505 passing yards and 7 touchdowns.
Probably still lost the game. Man, let's see. Passing yards in a game is so like specific. I'm trying to think of all the random guys who have just had like one crazy fucking game.
I'm just letting you know. That almost this list, except for one player, are all
guys,
all regular guys that we all mentioned and we've
okay.
So there's no.
I'm gonna rip this one just because like this is a crazy year to try and guess, but I know like. When I used to play Madden on the record, like the passing quarterback's record, he was on here. I think Matthew Stafford was up there in 2011.
Matthew Stafford in 2011 threw for 520 passing yards and 5 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in a game.
That one's just risky because like Brady, Breeze, Manning, everybody had or not Manning, but everybody had a good 2011.
Colin, you're back up.
Well, speaking of Brady, I'm gonna throw out Brady as a guess.
He wasn't already
ex-Colin, no Tom Brady on the list.
I thought he was already guessed, or I would have guessed him this last round.
Well, that's why I was shocked that you.
No Tom Brady.
Oh, well, that's why I said Brady is because I thought I said everybody that was already guessed.
Dallas,
let me guess the last gunslinger we'll ever have. Give me Big Ben.
Big Ben was indeed on the list in 2014.
That motherfucker would throw 65 times a game.
So Big Ben actually was here on 2014 and 2017. 2017, he threw for 506 yards, and Big Ben, he threw for 522. 522 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
That's insane.
This man Dallas definitely saw this list because there ain't no way he's going 3 for 3 right now.
He just knows ball.
I said, these are generic.
You didn't know who Samaje Perine was. I never want to hear no ball out of your mouth ever again.
On your back up.
I didn't say I know ball.
All right. These middle
I will let you guys know. Dallas just got one of them, but there are 2 more doubles on this list. They were on this list more than once. Ben Roethlisberger was one of them. There are 2 more.
I'm just trying to think of crazy fucking years.
I know you guys know. There's there's gonna be there's 1 or 2 polls that are like insane, but not that crazy.
I'm struggling because I'm thinking of the one-off guys. Like that, I know that's gonna end up getting me.
I promise, yeah, that is gonna get you.
Is Joe Burrow on here at all?
Joe Burrow is the next double, 2021 and 2022. He both got tied passing yards. 525 passing yards in 2021 and 481 in 2022. So Donnie, Colin,
I feel like
we're cycling back around. They both have 3 points. You have 1.
this is either gonna be crazy or like in a good way or crazy in a bad way, and it's the dumbest fucking pick I've ever said.
It's probably the
but I feel like he probably had like 1 crazy fucking game at some point in his career, and it was enough to win one of these years. No. What about Phillip Rivers?
That's honestly not a bad guess, but Phillip Rivers is not on the list.
Damn.
But I do.
I thought he was going to be that, like, that how you were talking about. There was like a sneaky guy.
I mean, he had his stint with the Colts where he was
I
honestly
figured
not
he
that bad. I respect it. Dallas.
What years are left?
For the years left, we have 2023, we have 2020, 2019, 2016, 2013, 2012, and 2010.
I'm gonna go. Man, I picked Kirk Cousins. I'm gonna go with another Falcon. Give me Matt Ryan, 2016.
No, Matt Ryan.
No, not for his MVP.
No.
Damn, I thought he would have had it.
This one's gonna be a little bit crazy because of he's obviously not known for having a ton of passing yards. But I believe the year was 2023, and he had a fucking crazy game against the Colts. Let me go with Lamar.
Not who I thought you were gonna say. It is not CJ. All right, I just gave him
CJ Stroud.
All right, point to me. It was.
You guys know what I'm talking about. He played the Colts like a year or two ago, and he literally had like.
Shut up, Colin. You don't get that point. The last thing I would do is give you that point, Colin, because I said CJ Stroud.
Why would you get the point out of anybody else?
Well, I gave you guys CJ Stroud. So he was that CJ Stroud's game was that crazy Bucks game where we him and Baker went back and forth.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. So you guys are just missing back to Colin. It is 3 to 1. We are missing 2020, 2019, 2016, 2013, 2012, and 2010. I will give you one more hint. I don't know how much this will help, but the last double is 2010 and 2012. Colin, get on the board, man. You got to get on the board once more here.
That's what to say. He is on the board.
Fucking barely.
Fuck up, all right? I was on the board before you were, bitch.
Because you went first, dumbass.
No, it was after a turn.
Colin, I'm gonna need your
Shut
pick.
the fuck up. Go. Guess Drew Brees again so we can move on.
What years are left? 2020, 2010,
2020, 2019, 2016, 2013, 2012, and 2010.
This is another one of those where I'm trying to get the one that you said was kind of a wild pull. But what about Dak Prescott?
Dak Prescott in 2020 threw for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns.
That was the year he led the league in passing, right?
Yeah, injured.
Oh, he was going
that
to.
was the
Yeah,
injury.
he was on pace for
like
an
6,000.
unbelievable
what it
yardage,
was.
and then he got injured. Dallas, you are up.
Interesting way to say my name. Okay.
I wanted to say Donnie. I almost said Donnie.
Yeah, we can all.
I said Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
Yeah, I went to say Donnie, but it's not Donnie's turn.
I'm just trying to think of some like high-powered offenses right now.
I am going to give a hint. We have 3, 4, 5 players left. 2 of them are in the NFC, and 3 of them are in the AFC. Well, okay, technically 2 of them are in the AFC as well, because one's a double. So 2 in the AFC, 2 in the NFC.
One wouldn't be Jared Goff, would it?
2019. Donnie said it earlier.
Ever have a good team?
2019. This one's wild. 2019, Jared Goff went for 500 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Perfect Jared Goff stat right there. So, yes, 2019 was Jared Goff.
That Rams offense was elite.
So now we are just missing 2016, 2013, 2012, and 2010.
This guy has to be the double. It has to be Aaron Rodgers.
It is not Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
Well, I was going to guess him
Aaron
before,
Rodgers
but
is going to be my next guess.
I can't remember any great.
The double,
Rodgers.
I don't know if you guys will get. That's the one crazy one.
If he
I
did
saw
it
this
twice,
one-
he's obviously got to be somewhat of a guy. Like,
yeah, he's a guy.
That's
He's
very
a guy.
convincing.
Colin,
Oh man.
we'll go through probably one, depending on
So
how
we
fast
got
you guys
10,
go
12,
through
and
it.
16.
Yes, 10, 12, 12, 13, and 16.
Okay.
We'll go through 1 or 2 more rounds, and then
what an era of quarterbacks from 2010 to 2013.
I'm trying to
2016.
lock in on.
I'll give a little hints. Not trying to help Colin. I don't even know if this will help him. But 2016, you guys will understand. You guys will remember it as soon as you know who it is.
Is it Derek Carr?
It is Derek Carr. He pulled that.
I was thinking about
Dallas was saying his
Cook.
MVP here. That was Derek Carr when Raiders were 12-4, and then he got injured. And Connor Cook started
having
the
a
playoff.
crazy year, and then he got hurt, and Connor Cook came in right at the end of the year and fucking folded that team.
2016, Derek Carr went for 513 passing yards.
I can't believe I just pulled that because of Connor Cook. That's fucking crazy.
Dallas, you're back up. 2013, 2012, and 2010.
You know what? Colin guessed the Cowboy originally. I'm also going to guess a Cowboy. Give me Tony Romo.
Tony Romo in 2013. This one's also crazy.
Oh, I would have guessed 2010, honestly.
No, 2013. Tony Romo got
2010's the double.
He got
that's
506 passing yards on 25 completions.
Oh my God.
Most of these guys,
Who'd they play?
like Ben Roethlisberger hit 40, Drew Brees hit 40, Derek Carr hit 40, Patrick Mahomes did it in 34, Jared Goff did his in 45, but 25 completions for Tony Romo for 500 yards.
That's
Only thing left is the double, 2010 and 2012.
I think I have a guess.
Out there.
I have a guess.
All right, Donnie.
Like
I
you
have a
said,
guess.
he's got to be a guy if he did it twice.
I have a guess, but like,
you might as well shoot it out there, man. This might be the last
I have a
pick you
guess,
get.
but it is so crazy that I might get laughed out of this chat. But like, it's got to be somebody.
Anything I've ever
Okay,
seen.
all right, go on it. You can't actually say anything laughable because this player is like it's outrageous. So you've got to guess outrageous.
This guy, bro, literally like. I'm just trying to think. There's no way he had enough opportunities to do it.
Go ahead, man.
But this man went fucking crazy multiple times in the league. Is it Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Ah, it is not Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That's what I was like.
Nope, that's a good one though. That's a good one.
He had so many
Donnie,
crazy
you keep
one-off
guessing
games.
the people I'm about to guess.
You were not about to pull Ryan Fitzpatrick. Shut the
I was
fuck up.
about to guess Ryan Fitzpatrick.
You didn't even know he
Shit.
played football. You see him on the Thursday
Colin,
night.
do you have
Coach
another
show.
guess?
That's-
I know Dallas has a guess, sir.
What
You guys
are the scores right now? Do I have a shot to win this with this
No,
double?
you do not.
Then no, fuck it.
Dallas.
My guess is Eli Manning.
It's not Eli Manning.
Oh.
Should I tell you guys who it is?
Donnie
No.
can. If Donnie.
He's gonna sit here all night if it takes it.
We got it. We got to know it. 2010 and 20.
I don't think you
There's
guys
not
will.
that
I'm
many
going to
good
be
guys.
honest with you.
There's not that many good guys outside of what we.
Because all these guys are known players. You guys know every single one that I've named so far. They're all, some of them are Hall of Famers. Honestly, almost all of them, besides maybe Derek Carr and then Dak, obviously.
Damn. 2010 and 2012. So.
It is an AFC player.
AFC, okay.
He was at both these teams. He played on the same team for both years, and it was in the AFC.
It's not this guy. There's no shot.
Might as well say it.
No, because I'm pretty sure he was starting in 2012, but there's no way he was doing good enough to be holding down a job.
Might as well say it, man. I'm willing to, because so Dallas can get onto his trivia. Blurred out answers. Let's do it. Go. Start naming guys.
Mark Sanchez, is it?
Did you just look it up, Colin?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was looking up a guy.
No, it is not Mark Sanchez. Good guess, though.
2010 and 2012. Every time we keep saying 2012, and I keep thinking EJ Manuel for some fucking reason, because he was drafted in 2012.
That's some elite draft knowledge right there.
You said
I also
AFC?
keep thinking
He is
Andrew Luck.
AFC, yes.
I keep thinking Andrew Luck, but he obviously wasn't playing in 2010.
Mm-mm.
God, 2010 is what's fucking me up, to be honest with you. Is it like Kyle Orton?
It is not Kyle Orton.
Matt Hasselbeck.
It's not Matt Hasselbeck.
Joe Flacco.
It is not Joe Flacco.
God, 2010. AFC team, give us a division.
You know what? Hold up. I think Marshall spoiled it low key. He said CJ Stroud. It's another Texan. Matt Schaub.
It's Matt Schaub. In 2010 and in 2012, Matt Schaub. In 2010, he went for 497 passing yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. And in 2012, he went for 527 passing yards, 5 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Were any
Matt
of those
Schaub
games
actually
against the
wasn't that
Colts? Because I vividly remember one of those games being against the Colts.
Unfortunately, all I know is this is a TikTok, and the top comment is Matt Schaub, known gunslinger.
I mean, yeah,
Matt Schaub actually wasn't too bad, to be honest with you. Until they finally got Deshaun, he was the only good quarterback in Texans history.
The only other comments on
Davis Mills says otherwise.
The only comments on the other comments was Romo for 500 on 36 attempts is wild work. Someone said Kirk Cousins casually drops 500 and then proceeds to ruin the rest of the Falcons season.
Yeah.
Someone said Jared Goff going.
Think about how hyped fans had to be after that game. Like, oh my God, maybe Kirk is actually going to be a guy.
Someone said Jared Goff going 44 for 60 for 560 yards, but 3 interceptions is Jared Goff himself. And someone said Matt Schaub is the top 3 quarterback of all time. Don't at me. Oh, man. All right. Dallas, I'll let you get on to yours.
All right. I had 2 things. I'm going to only do 1 because I feel like that'd be better time consuming.
Marshall took up all of our fucking time.
Sorry, I thought that was good. The Matt Schaub thing was like, yeah, I gotta go.
I love how you thought the trivia was going to be somewhat fast when Matt Schaub was one of the answers. Like, come on, bro. That shit was taking 20 minutes.
The start of it, you guys were overthinking. I'm like, guys, these are all easy ass players except for Matt Schaub, please.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Colin pulled Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, and neither of them were on there.
Ah, man.
I'm shocked Peyton wasn't on there. I mean, given he only had 3 real years in that span. Or 2.
2013, I could not believe Peyton wasn't on there. Like, he couldn't beat out 500 yards from Romo. Like, 2013, Peyton threw for 5,000.
What the fuck was Romo on in 2013?
I don't know.
Literally.
That was like...
On 25 completions is insane. Like,
who was the one... Did Dez Bryant just have like 400 yards that game? Who the fuck did he throw to? That's what I'm thinking.
I'm actually going to look this up real quick before we start because I want
to... It had to have been Dez Bryant with like 300 yards, genuinely. Because like, it's him and Witten. Who else is fuck? Tavon Austin? Is he catching like 200 yards? Like,
shout out.
All right.
It was against... Ain't no way.
The Lions.
They played the Broncos and they lost.
They lost
48-51. They lost, and he threw for 5 touchdowns and 500 yards.
Good lord!
Is that the Peyton Manning Broncos?
Yeah. This is
I'm gonna have to look.
2013.
I'm gonna have to look up the highlights of that game because that sounds like a barn burner.
Holy shit! This is a barn burner. There was a
Well,
total
500
of
yards and 5 touchdowns. Yeah, I'd say so.
holy
Shut the fuck up.
shit. Hold on, let me pull up the box scores. Oh my gosh. T. Williams, I don't know who T. Williams is for. T. Williams on the Cowboys had 4 receptions for 151 yards and a touchdown. Des Bryant had 6 catches for 141 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jason Witten had 7 receptions for 21 yards and a touchdown. And Cole Beasley, shout out, had 4 receptions for 47 yards and a touchdown.
I forgot Cole Beasley existed.
What a wild game. I might actually have to do the same thing. 51-48. I've never seen this game being talked about. Peyton also threw for 414 yards and 4 touchdowns and 1 interception.
You know what this is? This is a game during the off season we have to watch the highlights for on the podcast and just like
Cowboys lost this game and went to a record of 2-3. Insane. How bad was the Broncos defense?
All right, now, so are we gonna go in order here? Like Colin just fills out his.
So,
What are we thinking?
So this is building the perfect quarterback. We are gonna go in order: Colin, myself, Marshall, Donnie. Then we will snake back to Donnie, Marshall, myself, Colin, and then the snake will continue. You are only allowed to use active quarterbacks to build your perfect quarterback using arm strength, arm accuracy, football IQ, elusive ability, speed, size, pocket presence, and leadership.
What about can you do repeats?
You cannot do any repeats.
Man, so the end of this list is gonna be tough.
Leadership. Give me Marcus Mariota.
You're really gonna have to. We're gonna be scraping the bottom of the barrel.
So there's 32 options. Hey, guess what? There's 32 starting quarterbacks.
We're gonna have to pick backups stuff.
We're gonna have to.
Are we at least getting the prime version of like if we pick somebody now? Like if we pick Joe Flacco,
today,
even though he's a backup.
based off of today.
Fucking shit. That's not good.
You're gonna build your perfect quarterback.
Let's do
Colin.
it. We'll see who does the best.
And you don't
start us off.
I will say you don't have to go in order from arm strength accuracy. You could go wherever.
Okay.
Fill it out.
Just Josh Rosen as your arm strength count.
I love how Colin always gets to go first in all these trivias, and he still always gets last.
All right. That was rude.
We should
That
let
was
him
rude.
We should let him go with the first 3 picks and see if he can fucking figure it out.
I'm gonna go speed. And I'm gonna go Kyler Murray.
Oh, I didn't realize you can do it out of order. Okay.
That's
Just
so
said you can do it out of order.
Yeah,
I didn't hear him say that. I'm sorry.
crazy. The first thing you draw is Kyler's speed.
me
I don't
personally,
hate it.
I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done it personally.
I don't hate it, but it's fucking crazy that's a rip.
I gotta take Mahomes off the board right away. I'm going football IQ Mahomes.
Oh.
Give me Josh Allen's arm strength.
Wow.
I like that pick, honestly.
No, I don't hate any of your guys' picks. I'm just shocked this did not go off the board first. Give me Lamar's elusive ability. For a quarterback, I feel like that is literally the hardest to get.
Not bad.
Back up.
Yep, back up to you, Donnie.
Oh, man. Josh Allen's arm strength would have barely been my second pick. Man, oh, man. Trying to think, like, what other top quarterbacks to pick off so you guys can't get. Let me go with Aaron Rodgers' football IQ.
You're a bitch. You're an actual bitch.
I feel like that's the best
I was
one.
absolutely gonna take that.
I'm shocked that Mahomes went for football IQ, honestly. He's up there definitely, but I just don't think it's his top thing.
Marshall.
Who is it?
Give me. Give me Matt Stafford arm accuracy.
Ooh, I was gonna go Matthew Stafford arm strength.
Yeah, you're a bitch for that. I was gonna do Stafford arm strength.
I really thought the only reason I went Rodgers is I thought Stafford was gonna get back to me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm also gonna go arm accuracy. Give me Burrow.
I thought Burrow was gonna be the first off the board for this.
Colin.
Back-to-back picks.
So can I double up on speed?
Can I pick Drew Brees in 2 different categories? Current day Drew Brees.
I mean, Joe Milton can launch a ball like 100 fucking yards. So,
You know what?
honestly,
I mean, you're not. I was thinking about it.
I mean, eventually that's what we're gonna have to do.
He threw 85 yards in like a practice thing or something.
We're gonna be picking bad quarterbacks with good.
I'm gonna just do it now because I know he is a fucking cannon. It doesn't matter if it doesn't
He
matter.
might
if it's accurate
like
or not.
even though
He
he's.
might overthrow the guy by 30 yards, but he's getting it down there.
I was about to say he might have. It doesn't matter how else he plays.
I just gotta make up for it in the
arm.
accuracy. I gotta make up for it in the accuracy. I'll do Milton arm strength.
He's probably got the strongest arm in the NFL.
Me personally, I did not think Joe Milton was gonna go that quick.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But that's the thing, and it's crazy enough. But that's the thing. There's a lot of guys who only are good in some categories, but they are so like Joe Milton's arm strength is probably the best in the NFL. Honestly,
to be fair to Colin, we picked what 5 of the top 10 quarterbacks. So like the top quarterbacks are once they're gone.
I'm gonna give Colin the benefit of the doubt.
Nitpicking.
His quarterback is looking insane. Joe Milton arm strength mixed with Kyler's speed is a fucking insane.
Right?
Could you imagine your quarterback running out of the pocket and then launching that bitch 80 yards down the field? Colin is so far, in my opinion, in the lead.
I'm gonna go
sarcastic. But
Hold on.
I'm not.
It's Colin twice.
Oh yeah, it is.
No, here's where he fucks it up.
You should have went Kyler's size.
He's like elusive ability.
Bryce Young size.
He's like elusive ability. Let me get Jared Goff.
I am gonna go Jared Goff, but for leadership.
I thought you were gonna say like pocket presence, and you would have automatically lost.
You know what? I'm gonna go elusive ability. Give me Jalen Hurts.
For elusive.
He's pretty sneaky elusive in the open field.
Give me Trevor Lawrence size.
That's good.
6'6".
I don't know where to go here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the size category. Give me Anthony Richardson.
Ooh, I was really hoping he'd fall to me.
6'4".
I didn't know to go with size for that or arm strength, but I feel like he's a big motherfucker, so I need to get the size. Man, that's a strong one.
I just realized I got an all-white QB. I gotta change this up.
Okay. Man. I don't know if I'm gonna get shit for picking this guy. Yeah, I need to get this guy out the board. Give me Jane Daniels speed.
Jane Daniels.
So I essentially have a really tall Lamar Jackson that's smart at this point. Because Lamar and Daniels is basically the same motherfucker.
Let me get Justin Fields speed.
I was fucking hoping that would fall.
You have speed already, Colin.
I wanted it for elusive ability.
That's not bad.
Let me go.
I think Fields is probably a little faster than Jaden.
I'm gonna go arm strength. Give me Baker.
God damn it. That was going to be my pick. I just thought Baker would get back to me. Fuck.
Colin, up to you.
Man.
I'm gonna go Bryce Young for size.
Hey, write it down. He said it.
No. Damn, I was really hoping Fields would fall to me for elusive ability.
He did.
Yeah, Fuck you. We'll go Dak Prescott for size.
All right.
Huh?
That's just so stained. I think Dak's like 6'2". Like,
is he really?
It's like a very.
Hang on. Oh, he is. He is 6'2". Damn.
I was gonna say he's just like a very like it's not bad,
like,
but like it's not
he's
great.
Just like a stockier guy, I guess.
Ooh.
Damn, this repeats thing is really fucking me up.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get to the final categories. Our last
And
four.
our last ones are gonna be wild.
Man, you got arm accuracy, football IQ still up there, Colin.
I know I haven't picked a single one that means anything in terms of actually playing quarterback with arm strength and accuracy. Like, I'm kind of fucked right now.
This man Donnie's running speed option.
Yeah.
Literally, by the
That's
time I
wild,
pick
dude.
the arm strength and accuracy, I'm gonna just have a really smart Justin Fields. That's all.
I'm trying to think of like accurate quarterbacks that haven't been said for other categories. That's the thing.
Good luck, man. I think that's pretty much the category picked out.
Yeah. Damn.
Ooh, come on, Colin. I got 3 picks.
Yeah, I got a
lined
bunch
up.
of guesses.
I got 3 picks lined up.
For arm accuracy?
I got
Or
everything
just in
right
general?
now.
I kind of know who
I got
want.
backups on backups.
So do I.
Oh, bullshit.
I've got thoughts, but Colin, just fucking pick.
We'll go elusive ability. We'll go. Actually, no. I lied. We're not doing that. I thought better of it before I got it out there.
Oh, please.
Damn. Fuck, dude.
Man, he's stressing over this one pick.
The rest of these motherfuckers that left. That are
I can't
left
wait
are
to
so
see what
ass.
Colin's last round's gonna be like. Jesus fucking
Oh my
Christ.
god.
Colin, please.
Okay, let me just lock in on one category and think about it. Hang on.
Please do. I don't know what you've been doing this last 20 minutes.
This is not the guy that's like, let's move on from this subject.
Shut the fuck up. This is difficult, alright?
We're just got like 10 seconds, then we need to pass.
Yeah,
it.
seriously.
Honestly.
No!
Hurry up.
We'll do arm accuracy. We'll go Justin Herbert.
Fuck you, Colin.
I forgot Herbert.
It took you
got
that
it right.
long.
It did take me that long to get
It
Justin
took you
Herbert.
that fucking long.
I forgot Herbert existed.
Same. And I was
Mm.
going through all the teams. I was literally going like left to right across the map.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Give me speed or size. I'm gonna go speed. Taysom Hill.
Does he even really count as a quarterback anymore?
Shut up.
I think he's got like
You
one of the
can't ask
top
if
5
someone
speed.
picks counts when you took that.
Yeah.
long.
Marshall, up to you.
I'm gonna take this guy this early because I know. I'm just trying to make sure I get the people I want to off the board. Give me. Trying to think of how I want to use these guys. Give me elusive ability. Give me Tua.
What?
Oh,
Motherfucker.
Someone's
I
mad
was just
about
about to go Tua. I was about to go Tua for arm accuracy, but then I was like, nah, I need to wait because what else does Tua have? Elusibility? This motherfucker gets a concussion because he's not elusive. What the fuck are we talking about?
I mean, he can move.
Not really. Not at all, actually.
He can move.
That motherfucker cannot move. Fuck. That was like, I had that locked in. I thought there was no way he was getting picked. I should not have waited for this long on arm strength and arm accuracy in that.
I still can't believe Kyler Murray went 1-on-1.
I truly can't believe that shit either.
Hey, it worked. We draft who we want.
Donnie might lose this just because he waited so long for arm strength and arm accuracy.
Well, like accuracy, I was banking on Tua. Like I still cannot believe a losability for Tua got taken. That is crazy.
I'll be all right. My QB's already a stud.
I think I got a guy for arm strength. Arm accuracy is just, it's such a tough one for me right now. I feel like
you got 2 picks, so you can rattle off the arm strength if you want.
You guys are gonna give me shit for it, so I wanted to do it second. I'm just gonna rip it. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but if you think about it, it's not that absurd. I'm gonna go with Flacco for arm strength.
Interesting. Current day Flacco.
I know.
I can't help but notice that nobody has touched Jordan Love yet.
I don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to touch Jordan Love.
No, there's.
I knew I could get him at the last round.
I mean, what are you gonna take him for? Football IQ? Hell no. Loose mobility? Hell no. Pocket presence? Fuck no. Leadership? He sucks.
Okay, you could take. I think you could take Jordan Love for the leadership.
There's truly nothing I would pick Jordan Love for. I don't think he has a single one of these qualities.
No, not at all. Size,
okay,
he
so
may be a
now,
little bit.
Flacco has a powerful arm. I'm gonna, even at this age, so like I'll live with that. Now I'm just like, fuck it. Leadership.
You really have both Colts quarterbacks on this team
right now. Which is crazy. If you would have said that starting off, I would have been like, no, my team's going to be ass. My quarterback's going to be ass. It's going to look bad just because I shit on this guy so much, but let me get Bryce Young's arm accuracy.
Ooh, there we go.
Second half of the year, Bryce Young. Let me be very specific. God. I was doing so good.
Let me get CJ Stroud's pocket presence.
You fucker.
I forgot CJ Stroud existed. Son of a bitch.
Honestly, I'm surprised this guy slipped this far. Give me Jameis Winston as my leadership.
You're an asshole. I was gonna take him.
That's crazy.
All right. I'm gonna go Michael Penix for elusive ability.
Interesting.
Purely because of how good he was in college. I did not watch him at all this year in the NFL.
I don't think he can move.
Good in college, so that's what I'm
Respectfully, I don't think I've ever seen him move out of the pocket in my entire life.
I mean, he ran a lot in college.
I mean, I guess.
So that's what I'm just basing that off of. I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch a single minute of him in the NFL.
Yeah, football IQ and pocket presence.
Yeah. I'm gonna do CJ for pocket presence, but some motherfucker stole it before I could. Although maybe it would have been good to swap them, do CJ for elusive ability and Penix for pocket presence.
Can we please get through these last 2 picks, I beg?
This is gonna be kind of crazy, but give me Brock Purdy
God fucking damn it.
for a pocket
You
presence.
fucking ruin everything, bro. I swear to God. Like,
You had 2 picks. You had back-to-back picks. You could have done it.
yeah, and I thought Brock Purdy would be forgotten about. And you pick it for a pocket. You don't even pick him. Fucking Christ.
Size and pocket presence. I'm gonna go pocket presence. Let me get Caleb Williams. That man knows when the pocket's gotta when the pocket's gone.
Might be crazy, but I've always thought this guy is a dog, and I think I'll explain more after I use it. But give me football IQ. Give me Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy.
He's been a football a lot. He won a state championship as a high school football coach. Comes back to football. He's taught up. He's great.
I like the logic.
He's got good football IQ.
That's a good one.
All right, Donnie, wrap up your quarterback.
It looks so defeated.
I'm just over this. You know, I legit can't think of another. I think we're all out of good starters. Any starter that's worth a single fuck. Let me go. I'm going to go with the pocket presence of Derek Carr. Just because he's such a solid vet. I feel like that's not an awful pick.
Leadership of Spencer Rattler.
Leadership. Really, I'm struggling. Maybe I should have went with that one. I can't think of somebody who really like rally around as a current backup. Oh, never mind. I remembered this guy and I forgot him. Give me the leadership of Russell Wilson.
Give me leadership. Give me leadership.
All things considered, he's a good dude. Like,
give me leadership of Kirk Cousins.
All right, that's an L pick.
Why?
I mean, yeah, I think Kirk Cousins as a leadership, that might be the worst pick on the board.
Why? What? Why is he not a good leader?
I mean, I'm just
going. He always gets the locker room super hyped.
I mean, I like
always
Kirk,
a good leader of his team.
I think
Russ is just as bad as Kirk, if that's the case.
No,
there's nothing wrong with Kirk at leadership. If you think that, you're just wild.
I mean,
he's always been a leader of his team. He always hypes up his team.
But also, like, I think, like,
he's more of a leader than fucking Goff.
Colin catching strays.
Man,
I mean, I don't think Goff's a good leader, like, either, but
I think he's better than Russ.
All of our leadership picks are really wild, to be honest with you.
Winston's a good one.
Winston's probably the only good one.
Kirk's better than fucking Russ.
Not a leadership.
I don't see Russ getting someone hyped. I don't see Russ screaming, "You like that?" Nah, he don't.
Respect, like, no, just Kirk's not that good of a leader.
He is.
I like Kirk. If you were to list everything about,
of course you would say that because you probably have the worst QB on this list, unfortunately.
We'll double check. So, for size, I'm going Will Levis. Will Levis, I think, is like 6'4".
Damn, I was going to take him for football IQ.
Yeah, you should have.
You should have made another category for memes, and bro would have been picked 1-1.
101 memes.
Loki, I forgot about the Titans. Not that I was going to pick Levis for like anything, but
Colin, there's literally a movie about remembering the Titans.
Yeah.
That's something wild to say. You know, I forgot the Titans had a team. Yo, when did they bring
this the fuck up?
When did they bring this new team called the fucking Jaguars around? Colin, make your last pick, please. Football IQ. Say yourself. Just say it.
Oh my god.
The last fucking pick, dude. Come on.
Shut the fuck up. You're just mad.
God, yes, I am, Matt. Let's fucking wrap this up.
No, I think I'm gonna take my sweet ass time now.
Please,
Shocker.
Colin, no.
It's been like the last 20 fucking picks you made.
Please.
What's his fucking name out in Seattle? I can't remember.
Geno Smith.
Geno
Yeah,
Smith.
Geno.
Yep.
Gino.
I'm just proud of all of us that nobody picked Jordan Love for any category.
Yeah.
So
I thought about it, but then the more I thought about it,
happy.
especially for football IQ, I was like, nah, this motherfucker can't have that.
Motherfucker has negative football IQ.
I almost
So,
went Sam Darnold for football IQ.
so looking at each quarterback, starting with Colin. Colin's quarterback has the arm strength of Joe Milton,
Fucking launching piss missiles, dude.
the accuracy of Justin Herbert, the football IQ of Geno Smith, the elusive ability of Michael Penix, speed of Kyler Murray, size of Dak Prescott, pocket presence of Brock Purdy, and leadership of Jared Goff. On a scale from 1 to 10, what are we rating Colin's quarterback?
I feel like a 7.
I'm also was just about to say a 7.
Like, I feel like it's not bad. But
7
it's
and
not
a
the worst
half.
thing in the world.
I
Let's just
Yeah.
round
I
up
would-
to 8, you know?
I would say
Like, I feel like I only had, like,
I would
one or two,
say
like, bad picks.
I'm gonna
You know
go
what,
with a
football
6.
IQ was not my favorite. It was just the name I thought of.
I'll go with 6. I think Dak and Penix is the two things that hold his quarterback down, to be honest.
Really?
Dak's
Like Dak
size.
is just like a
Dak's size was not
I
a good
don't-
move. I thought he was
I think he's
bigger.
just
I don't
average
think-
size.
I thought he
Look
was
it up.
bigger.
Yeah, he's I just don't think Penix moves. Like maybe I didn't watch him enough, but I swear I've never seen that man run. Like I never even seen him step into the pocket. Like I don't recall this man moving at all.
So Dak is 6'2", 238.
I'd say that's pretty average. I know Stafford I think is 6'3", 225, so like just like a normal size dude.
So, what do you say, 7? 7
I
out of 10?
said 7. Yeah.
7. We'll even out 6.5. I'll give him
Okay.
6.5. Donnie gave it a 6. Marshall said 7. 6.5.
Donnie
All right.
gave me a 6 out of spite. No way we're taking that seriously.
I just said Dak and Penix held you back.
I feel like averaging out to a 6.5.
literally
and
gave
Two
you
people said
constructive
7.
criticism
One
with
person
my
said
rating.
6. Is a little iffy.
I said 6.5, personally.
Oh, bullshit.
Colin, can we shut the fuck up?
6.5, 7. Well,
I'm sorry,
We'll
your fake
range it.
fantasy quarterback only got a 6.5, bro. Like, what are we doing?
looking at my quarterback, arm strength of Baker Mayfield, arm accuracy of Joe Burrow, IQ of Mahomes, elusive ability of Jalen Hurts, speed of Taysom Hill, size of Will Levis, pocket presence of Caleb Williams, and leadership of Jameis Winston.
8.5.
I like an 8.5.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 7.5, 8. I think your worst one is probably Caleb's pocket presence. I like Caleb, but I don't think he's that good.
That was the one that I paused.
That
on
was the
earlier.
one I'm looking at too.
Yeah. I
That,
almost went Caleb for pocket presence. I
I'd
almost
say
went him
for sure,
elusive
I'd say an
ability.
8.5.
I'm gonna. Since you gave me a 6.5, I'm gonna go a half step down from what Marshall gave you. I'm gonna give you an
That's
8
fine.
on principle.
so it sounds like an 8.
Average it
So
out
seven-
to like a 4.
Average to a 4. So about an 8. Marshall's quarterback. Arm strength of Josh Allen, accuracy of Stafford, IQ of Teddy Bridgewater, elusive ability of Tua, speed of Justin Fields, size of T-Law, pocket presence of CJ, leadership of Kirk. Me personally, I think he's kind of around that 8, 8.5 range. Maybe pushing 9, to be honest.
This is a nasty quarterback.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could cut out everything else. The speed of Justin Fields mixed with the size of a 6'6" Trevor Lawrence is the scariest thing known to man. Mixed with arm strength of Josh Allen.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably say like an 8. I think the leadership of Kirk and the elusibility of Tua really kind of hold you down, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Colin.
I'll go 8.
Okay, we'll average that out to an 8. And then Donnie's quarterback, arm strength of current day Joe Flacco. Gotta add current day.
Yeah.
Accurate.
It's a powerful arm. I don't know why. Like, it's not the best. Your guys' picks are definitely better, but like the options I had, that's not bad.
Arm accuracy of Bryce Young, IQ of Aaron Rodgers, elusive ability of Lamar, speed of Jane Daniels, size of Anthony Richardson, pocket presence of Derek Carr, leadership of Russell Wilson. What are we thinking?
I got 4.
Okay.
He's definitely worse.
I was leaning 7.
I was thinking 5.
You gave me a 6.5, and you're giving him a 7.
I'm saying 7.5. Honestly, the Lamar.
I'm thinking 5.
Lamar and
Ain't
Daniels.
no fucking way.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5.5.
You guys are fucking.
He's only got the
my
best.
guy might not be the best, but
He's only
They don't
got.
find
If you look at every
Rodgers
category,
football IQ, Lamar elusive ability.
I was about to say, if you look at every
and
category,
Jaden
he's
Daniels
only
saves
got
you.
one
And
category
I'll
where
give
he
you
has the best
Richardson.
player. You've only got one category where you have the best player, and that's elusive ability at Lamar.
to give me a 5 when you give yourself like an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, but you don't like Flacco.
There's no way he's better than my quarterback.
He's the.
That's all I'm saying.
You got
I
the
would
worst.
say if I'm looking at my team, I think my biggest knocks are arm strength.
arm accuracy.
You don't think
Respect on
Bryce Young's
Young's
I
pretty
think Bryce
accurate.
Young's accurate. I just
He's
not as
probably-
not
I
as
think
accurate
Bryce
as
Young's
Stafford,
more-
Burrow, or Herbert.
I think Bryce Young's more accurate than Herbert. Like if you're talking about just accuracy.
I think you
I
got
would- I
the
would
third.
say-
I
I
think you
would
got
say-
the third fastest QB. You've got the second best sized QB.
Third fastest QB.
I mean, Jaden Daniels is fast, but I mean, I think
Kyler's definitely the fastest in the league, and Jane Daniels is definitely number 2.
Justin Fields is 100% faster than
I-
Jaden Daniels.
I 100% do not think so.
Yeah, we can.
I will say I messed up. I should have done Anthony Richardson's arm strength. I forgot he had a fucking cannon after I picked
Yeah,
him.
that would have been really good.
I think Flacco, you guys are giving a little bit too much shit to Flacco. Flacco does make some dumbass passes, but
Justin
like,
Fields ran a 4.4.
he does have a cannon.
And Jaden Daniels ran a 4.54.
Oh, yeah, good thing combine speed is like the only thing we've ever looked
But
at.
I mean, we've seen Justin Fields in the open field.
What did you say those times were, Marshall?
4.4 and then 4.5. I lost it. 4.5 something.
Taysom Hill ran a 4.44.
Same thing
Is
as
he really?
same thing as Justin Fields. That's fucking nuts. To be fair, he's not really a quarterback, but
Hey,
See, I know Taysom Hill's like kind of quick, but I didn't think he was fast. You know what I mean?
Justin Fields ran a 4.44 as well.
Like if I had to pick any of these guys to run like a 5-yard run, like I'd pick Taysom Hill. But other than that,
Yeah,
I was debating
I'd
him and
give Donnie a 6.
yeah, that's absurd. But okay.
I think
I don't know.
you're
I'm leaving heavy on Lamar and Daniels.
I think you got like
You just, I mean, that's basically
not
Lamar.
to tout my own guy, but I think if you pick like any one of these categories that's the best, I think Lamar's elusive is like, I think that's better than Josh Allen's arm strength. You know what I mean? Like I think out of every one category, I think that's top.
Very interesting. I don't know. Jameis Winston for leadership, I feel like carries.
Yeah, I think if I'm rating him, I think Dallas had the best. I think I had the second best, then Colin and Don. That's what I would go with. Collins' quarterback is actually
Hot take. I think I have the best leadership by a pretty sizable
that
margin.
is wild. Take.
Ooh, over Jameis
I think-
Winston.
I think people in the media and stuff don't like Russ. I think his teammates like him. Like,
Yeah, I think the same thing with Kirk.
I don't think. No.
Kirk got backed up and he immediately started coaching Michael
I
Penix,
think-
and he literally came out and said, "I want Michael Penix to do good. I want him to, like."
Yeah, I think
want him to
Kirk
play."
is a good dude, but like I think if I
He
was,
literally is a great leader. I don't know where. Give me some kind of reason that
I'm
he's
not
not.
saying he's a bad leader, but like I think in the locker room, like if I was a teammate of his, I'm trying to put myself in like a pro football player's shoes. Like
I have never seen. I've seen
the
multiple
Redskins,
videos.
He's left like. If he was my quarterback and like we're thinking long term, I would be like, you chased the money too much for me.
I haven't seen multiple
100%
videos. I haven't seen multiple videos of Russ singing with his teammates in the locker room, dancing, getting his teammates hype. Yeah, I don't see Russ doing that.
Sam Darnold leadership would have been pretty good.
I mean,
you saw how hyped that Vikings locker room was before they played us.
I think Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold
by like 3.
Sam Darnold and Kirk's leadership is about on par for me, honestly. I was gonna go Brock Purdy for leadership. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, that'd been good.
Yeah, that would have been good. I do think your quarterback's the worst, Donnie, unfortunately.
I think you're a little crazy, but sorry.
I mean, I just think everyone else outperforms you except Lamar's elusive ability. Every other category, you didn't take number one. That's my only.
All right, let's move on.
Well,
it's 12:40. If we want to call it quits, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think we are.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
All right, guys, thank you so much for clicking on to this episode of the Fourth and Wrong podcast. It's the Super Bowl, Chiefs, Eagles. Let us know in the comments what your picks are. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Dallas, Colin, Marshall, Donnie. We'll see you next time.